to renovate Terminal 5. It's a lot of money, and we're not giving it back. Once the project is done, it's done, and if they don't perform what they're supposed to perform, and they don't live up to it, and the contract is canceled, it's goodbye. But I believe that every one of us that has spoken has made some strong points, and it's interesting, and I respect them. And I think we have to look at doing things better. But I'm not, the mayor can speak for himself, but I believe that the mayor has made this particular project very transparency. He has gone through what I would consider good briefings to make sure that the city of Chicago is getting what I believe is a fair amount of money. Everybody says how much money they're making, how much you're going to make. But listen, let's face it. Companies don't go into business to lose money either. So we have to be fair about it. All I can say is that I believe right now, the way I see it, this is the best deal for Chicago, and I'm going to support it, and I will be voting yes on it. Alderman Beal.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I wasn't going to stand and speak on this ordinance. But when we sit here and talk about transparency, and I keep hearing that word thrown around, like it's just a loose word, we haven't had as many briefings, committee meetings, meetings with Westfield as we have on this particular ordinance. I don't know what your definition is of transparency, but maybe we need to look it up. And maybe we need to get clear on the definition. We've had every opportunity to be well-versed on this issue. And to sit back and say we need more transparency is an insult. We've had more meetings in this council on this particular ordinance than just about anyone I've ever seen in the 12 years I've been here. So let's start looking at ourselves and start coming to some of these meetings and start asking some questions about what's going on, and maybe you'll see what transparency really is. So let's be real clear on what it is. Don't throw out there that this is not a good deal for the city. This is a good deal for the city. This is a good deal for our constituents. We're getting some money back to help this city of Chicago move forward. So if we're going to talk about transparency, come to a finance committee meeting, come to a budget committee meeting, and understand what the process is in this body before we start talking about transparency. Thank you, Mr. President.